Hi, welcome to Chatham Legends. I'm Gray and this is my co-host Gabrielle. Today we have Mr. Nelson here. Mr. Nelson was born in Fayetteville, North Carolina on January 1st, 1953. He's had many roles from delivering papers, he's been a firefighter, janitorial, and currently serves on the planning board, Lions Club officer, and the Chatham County Historical Association. Mr. Nelson believes change is inevitable, but it is how we affect change that matters. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank
Pleasure
you.
to be here.
There's a few pre-written questions, but I would like to ask you specifically, what are you doing now? How would you describe yourself?
I'm a guy that kind of rides the fence, so I sit in the middle, simply because when you're involved with the public, you hear lots of stories.
Yeah.
And you don't want to sway one way or the other as you're trying to make the decisions that impact other people's lives.
So right now you're working with the Chatham Historical Association?
Yes, I do. I also do reenactments with them. For the October event, I'll be portraying Louis Freeman.
Very, very interesting. Then there's some questions about Jordan Lake, Chatham County. I'd like to ask this one first. It is, what is your personal definition of progress?
Progress is kind of a tricky question in the fact that progress involves impacts. So right now we're in I'll call it a real estate boom. People are moving into Chatham County each and every day, so we need places for them to live, work, and play. And with that come the things that I refer to as impacts. When I say impacts, that applies to each and every other person. The environment, our communications, our other activities, and then what happens after the day comes to an end.
You have any?
Yeah, so have you seen any changes or progress in this area?
We are seeing a lot of changes and progress in the city.
Yeah.
I'll say it to you like this. Folks that are native to the area will always see changes, simply because the world can never remain the same. Change is inevitable, but it's how the change happens. If we build out, presently we're somewhere around 83,000 people in the county. So if we build out to where we have over 100,000 people in the county, what is that impact? And for you guys, I'm gonna give you a phrase from a movie.
Okay, I'm ready.
The world began the day you were born. So each and every day, which I've done over 26,000 days and over 600 and some hours, 600 and some thousand hours, what will you do that I wasn't able to do? And when I ask that question, I mean, I'm not really looking for an answer from you guys, but each and every day of your lives moving forward, you're gonna make some type of an impact that's gonna affect your colleagues here, your family members, and future generations. Will it be something wherein change is for the good or change is for the bad?
What kind of impacts do you think people should be making?
Well, I'm a member of an organization whose motto is "We serve." And with service, that means I'm trying my best to not do harm to others, but to serve them in a meaningful way wherein if they have shortcomings, they are uplifted. If they have emotional problems or whatever, still the same thing applies, that they're uplifted so that they can do better and pass better on to the next person.
Any questions?
I have one, and I'm assuming you were around for this, okay? We have do you recall the formation of Jordan Lake?
I was living in Fayetteville at the time, and a lot of my friends and neighbors came up to work on that project. So what I know of that project, once again, this is about progress. There were lands that were taken over, as you know, some through
Yes.
eminent domain, to create a reservoir. And that's basically all Jordan Lake is a reservoir, to limit the amount of water that goes south into places like Fayetteville and all the way down to the coast of Wilmington. Now, there's a lot of good that came out of that, even though people remained at somewhat of a loss because their personal impacts.
Yeah.
And we still have a lot of work to do on that, because one of the things that every person needs is clean drinking water.
Yeah.
And not every action that was taken guaranteed that. So once again, with progress, it becomes your job after I'm gone
Yeah.
to try and see what you can do to fix the problem that other people created. And that's always the situation.
Yeah. Do you think overall Jordan Lake had a positive impact or a negative impact?
Well, let's look at what Jordan Lake does. Jordan Lake brings in revenue. About 1 million people, I believe, trek into this county each and every year for recreational activities, and part of that recreational activity involved Jordan Lake. So therefore, businesses profit, the tax base goes up, and we always have a smiley face when that happens.
So basically, yes, because it has had a positive impact.
Do you mean me as an individual? What's my
Or
personal
like
impact?
you and what you see in others. You were saying that it has had a positive impact in you and the others.
I mean, I live a couple miles from the lake itself. As a matter of fact, the end of my road is the river, the Hard River, which 5 miles from my location becomes the northern part of the Cape Fear River. So let's look at it this way. I've met a lot of people by going up there to fish from all around the world. For me, that's positive. When they stop at Jordan Dam Mini Mart to buy bait, food, whatever, that's positive. That generates revenue in my neighborhood. There are people that live outside of Chatham County that store their boats here in storage lots. That becomes a benefit to the county. That's tax revenue. So yes, it has had an impact on my personal life, and it's had an impact on the county as a whole.
I have another question. So, like, have you done anything like, or are you like trying, or have you been like attempting, or like have you done anything to like impact or like move the area, like the area with like a certain like thing forward, like in progress wise? Like, have you tried to do anything to impact the Chatham County or the area surrounding it?
I really hope that I have, because one position that I hold is more about future planning of Chatham County. And with that position, I hope that myself and the other members always make the right decisions, because we're an advisory to the county commissioners, which have the ultimate decision.
So, and how do you know you make the correct decision? Like, it's not always
The
like,
fact that I'm sitting here speaking with you right now,
oh,
that was one of the decisions that we helped to make.
nice. Rachel, any questions for Mr. Nelson?
This one says, share a story or other significant changes in Chatham County and why it stands out to you.
Okay. I'll reference 15501
Okay.
and the number of subdivisions that have gone in and the population growth there. A long time ago in my life, I was an outpatient at Duke University's hospital, and transitioning through Chatham County, and which I've done since I was born, because I had family members that lived in Winston-Salem. But just seeing the growth and how things have changed. There are more gas stations, there are more places to eat. There are good things that are really here. When you look at Farrington Village and the people that are there, the fact that they have a few restaurants, it's a Michelin-starred restaurant from the past and everything. So there are good things that happen in Chatham County each and every day. As one would say, it's really and truthfully a good place to live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about Chatham County?
Food.
Nice.
Wait, can you shout out a restaurant? Can you give us a restaurant?
No, I mean, it's like, it's both restaurants and food trucks. Right now, there's a young man that has a food truck called 50 Kitchens. And during the Chatham County Fair, I was able to purchase a meal from him that was really good.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie type person, yes. Second Empire, Farrington House, and a whole lot of other restaurants. But to have really truthfully a good meal come off a food truck, that's amazing to me. I mean, the stuff that's down at the plant, it's an eclectic type area, but there's good food and good people there. Lots of good music, this, that, way, and the other. I do music, well, I do announcements for First Sundays, and the folks that show up as vendors selling lemonade, gelatos, ice cream, hot dogs. It's all good.
Yeah. This maybe has already been answered, but there might be other information. This is, do you have a personal project or some change that is important to you?
I'm into people's lives.
Yeah.
At times I don't really truthfully want to be.
Yeah.
And the reason I do it is always to help others and provide service. So in my life right now, I have 3 individuals. One individual is a former military veteran that needs his benefits increased because he faces eviction almost every week based upon where he's living. Another friend just had a child born a few days ago this week, and with her, she and another young lady spend about $200 a month to sleep in a tent in someone's backyard. These are the people that I meet along with all the professional people, folks with money, this, that, way, and the other, but trying to find ways to help them. It's always been a part of my life, and it's a situation wherein I have to be careful because I don't have a lot of disposable money. Yeah. But I still reach out and try to provide as much as I can for them and find institutions wherein they can get the help that they need.
Nice.
Let me see another question. What is the role of storytelling in history, and why is it important to students?
Well, in my life, I say this thing about history being a mystery based upon the person that's telling the story.
Yes.
Now, oral histories are great along with written histories. With oral histories, things can change, facts can change, same with written, but just being able to preserve history is a good thing time and time again. Because we don't want to repeat the same mistakes as the cliche goes, but yet still we want to find a way to learn from the past to create a better present and future.
What do you think is the biggest thing you've learned recently?
Well, I'll say every day is a learning process.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I had to cope with, in the fact that you're right now in school. You will someday leave this school, maybe go on to other institutions, but each and every day of your life will still be about learning based upon the people that you meet, the situations that you're in. And I just hope that all of those are positive.
Hope so too. We kind of went over this too, but we'll just ask it. How does oral history offer a richness that you lack with written history?
Once again, it depends upon who's telling the story.
Yeah.
And how much they actually know about the story. I have people in different organizations that stand in front of an audience telling what they think history is, but they do not have all of the facts simply because they leave things out. Or maybe they never learned about those other small details when it comes to telling history. Our country has a vivid history and lots of accomplishments, and a lot of people contributed to those, but they are not a part of a story that gets told. I can ask you a question about the first and only African-American auto manufacturer in the United States, which most people cannot answer. It was J.R. Patterson and Sons out of Ohio.
Yeah.
There's never been another one, and it never ever be. But that becomes who's telling the story.
Yeah.
How much do they really know about history itself?
Yeah. Here's the last question. It says, do you have a story or wisdom that speaks universal truth or a life lesson that would benefit younger generations?
Want, need, desire. As I stated, the world began the day you were born. And you have to decide based upon those three words what really truly works for you to further you and those around you. You must learn how to not just see a problem, but to get inside to see what you can do. When it comes to the community itself, if you're standing on the outside, you only see. If you're on the inside, you make change. So I encourage people that when we're having community meetings, participate. If you don't participate, you have no knowledge. I would use the word ignorant, but I don't really want to go there. But it's just simply, you have to participate in this world, this society, to make things better. And you can't make things better for everyone because not everyone wants to be a part of things.
How can the people watching this do their part in making changes in the world?
Show up, participate, have a voice. If you can't do it as an individual, do it as a collective, and have facts, have professionals if needed. For every situation, there is a solution. Mathematics proves that, science proves that, with all the innovations that have come about to make us live longer and supposedly healthier. So you have to come out. I mean, I know it becomes difficult for a lot of people because they have responsibilities, but you can't let that responsibility stop you from participating.
Okay. Do you have anything else you would like to share?
Star Trek.
Well, tell us about it. We can go. We can do
Go
it.
forth and prosper. No, I mean, really and truthfully, I like making people laugh and smile and this but the honest fact is, as stated previously, you all are the next generation. Whatever problems you see us create, you're left to try to solve them in order to make the world the way you'd like it to be when you depart this earth. So that little fine line in between birth date and death date is all you have.
That's true.
So,
What changes would you like us to make?
that's so long one, man. It took about 24 hours to get all of it. No, I mean, most people believe that we all as humans are doing just fine. But we still have problems. We still have issues. We do not need. No, well, I'm gonna not go there. I'm gonna leave it like this. We can all get together and preserve what's here. We have one planet and actually one race of humans. And we have not figured out how to preserve the past, the present, and guarantee a future for everyone. But we all share this one planet. And if we can do that one thing of learning how to accept each other, and move forward into the future, it would probably be a good place to be.
Gabrielle, do you have any?
No.
Okay, well, okay, from production over there, we're good. So, thank you so much for joining us.
It was great talking to you, great meeting you.
I'm very glad you could join us, this is great.
Yeah.
I am also.
Miss you.
One of my favorite interviews, not just my favorites, but.
True, honestly.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nelson.
I've been told that many times.
Honest, true.